Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. Sorry for the slight delay there. I apologize. Didn't mean to start as late as I did. I had a little bit of a delay in my morning process, basically. Am I in focus? I'm not in focus. There we go, that's better. So I apologize for the delay. Basically, I have a new hair system and I had to put it on. And then I gotta go get it cut and everything tomorrow. So that's what you can tell my hair is pretty long right now. I gotta go get it cut and styled tomorrow, and I put it on this morning. I meant to put it on last night, but I was way too tired for that. It was a late night. It was tiring, and then I decided I would do it this morning. Hello, Weewin, how you doing? Okay, so you're here. Are you gonna be able to hang out for a few minutes, or are you like just popping in and having to go? Let me know. So basically, I had to get the hair system on, but when it's brand new, when it's this long, it's really hard to get it on without screwing it up. Just because there's so much hair. When you're doing it on your own, it's really hard. If somebody else is helping you, it's a lot easier because they can see the hair getting kind of folded underneath and they can pull it out as it's happening. I couldn't. So I was doing it on my own. So I have a bit of a wrinkle in the back, but that's okay. It's fine. Once they cut my hair, I'll be able to fix it in a week or two. It's nothing that's going to be a huge deal, but it's the right size, which is nice. The last one was too small. This is the right size. It's also really, really long, so it's in my face. I have a little dinky ponytail just to kind of get it out of the way, so it's not falling in my face the whole time. But tomorrow I'm gonna go and drive to Toronto and get it styled. Tomorrow's gonna really suck for me because I work tonight. I usually don't get home till about 4:30 in the morning, and I have to leave for Toronto by around 9. So I might get like 2 or 3 hours of sleep before heading out there, which is gonna really suck, but whatever. Okay, let me know when you have a second to watch. We win because I got the box here. I haven't opened it. That's why I haven't said anything about it. I haven't reacted to it at all because I'm going to open it live. That way you can see my reaction right on the spot. But yeah, so the hair's pretty long. I've always wanted long hair, but this is really annoying. It's just in my face and everything. But it's cool. The only thing is that because it's so long, it's hard to hide the hairline a little bit, and you know, artificial hairlines are just a bit too straight, so that's a bit of a thing. But I am really liking these systems. They're great. So hopefully by a few days from now, I'm gonna have, you know, my hair styled the way that I normally like, and everything will be okay. You live in Toronto. I hate it here. Things have been going crazy over there. Things have been going nuts in Toronto. I only lived there for a few months, and I loved it, but I couldn't afford it, so I ended up moving back. Long story short, I moved out there for somebody, and then that didn't work out, so I moved back home. Now I live in the Falls. It's definitely calmer here than it is in Toronto, but it's a lot more conservative here than it is in Toronto, so I'm not a huge fan of my surroundings, but we're not in everybody's face, which is nice, in the sense of, like, you know, in Toronto you can't go 5 steps without almost bumping into somebody. Here I almost never see anybody. Like, even my next door neighbor, I see him once in a while. Mind you, I'm a hermit, I don't really go out, but even then, there's not a lot of people out on the street and stuff. Like, my whole neighborhood is just like a bunch of retired people. There's maybe 4 families that I've seen on my street specifically, and the rest are all like retirees in their like 60s and 70s, so it's pretty peaceful overall. Oh, the TTC is scary right now. The TTC is scary, and then there was that whole thing during the mayoral debates. What was that, yesterday that happened? It's crazy over there. It's so crazy over there. I don't know, Toronto's really gone downhill over the last few years. Toronto used to be like the place where you wanted to go, but even like my acting friends who moved from Toronto to, like, who moved from here to Toronto, they've all been coming back one by one. Because 1, it's just not worth living out there. And 2, the life that was there once isn't there anymore. Hello, Merle, how's it going? Yeah, I'm still a little bit stuffy, but not horribly stuffy. How are you? The long hair doesn't look bad though. I don't mind it. I don't fully like it. Again, I can't put the system on properly when when it's so long, it's a little bit too far back. It needed to go forward just like maybe half a centimeter, forward a little bit more, but because it was so long, there was only so much I could do. But I'm okay. I'm gonna live with this for now, and in like 2 weeks I can get it fixed. I don't mind waiting 2 weeks with it sitting incorrectly. But I'm feeling okay, Merle. My cough is driving me crazy, and I have a bit of a runny nose, but the cough is the worst part of it all, because now it's like it's almost a dry cough with a little bit of phlegm, so it's really gross, but not bad. Okay, so we win. I've got the box here. I'm gonna open it. Let me just eat some of this. I'm gonna open it, and then we'll look at what's inside. I'm excited. I'm trying to like not show it because like my address is on the front. Hold on. Let me just make it blurry for a second so I can get rid of this stuff, because I think what you guys saw, yeah, kind of, whatever. They write it like 8 times on the front. I think once is enough. Okay. We're good. I can't see my camera, so I can't see if I'm in focus. Give me a second here. Okay. Ow. Hair in my eyeballs. School stuff. How much longer do you have before you get a break? And thank you. Yeah, I got a new hair system. Basically, Dontavis, hello, nice to see you. In case I missed the first 7 times. What did I miss the first 7 times? Disco Boy, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dark, hello, nice to see you as well. Yeah, little ponytail in the back. So basically, the last hair system, the one I've been wearing for the last couple of months, the system itself was awesome. It's what they call a lace system. So basically, it's a piece of lace on my head, and the hair is tied into it. The nice thing with lace is it's really breathable. So when you sweat, it doesn't make you as hot. The other big thing with lace is that because of the way that it's made, it allows your real scalp to kind of go through, and it doesn't shine, so it looks much more natural. So I really like that. The downside with lace is it's not very stretchable. The hair itself falls out easier, and it's more expensive because obviously with a thin skin is what the other one's called, which is like a type of rubber material, like almost like a fake skin. With a thin skin, they can like use a machine to sew the hair in, and they do what they call a V-loop. Basically, it's one really long piece of hair, and then it gets sewn in and comes out the other end. So it makes a V, so one strand of hair makes 2 on the head. And the hair lasts a lot longer. Whereas this is manually, like somebody by hand put the hair in and tied a knot. And so it takes a lot longer to do. But the first system that they gave me, that was the very first system, was thin skin, and it ripped because I was too rough with it. And then they gave me a lace system to replace it, which is the last one I was wearing, and it was great, but it was too small. So I had like a bald spot showing in the back, which was really hard for me to deal with because, you know, if I didn't comb my hair perfectly, sometimes it would split in the back and you could see where the bald spot was. So this one is the right size. This one's a really good size, actually. It's like perfect. But it's really long. I haven't gotten it cut yet. So I'm wearing it like this right now because I have to be in Toronto so early tomorrow. And because I work overnights, you know, I'm going to get home at like 4:30 tonight. And I have to leave here at around 2 in the morning to be on time for my hair appointment. But it takes almost an hour to get the hair system on. So if I were to wait until tomorrow to put it on, I would have basically just gotten home from work and then had like an hour break and then started putting the system on and then go out to Toronto. And then I'm up for the rest of the day with Nora. So I would have been up for 48 hours without sleeping. So I decided to put the system on this morning. That way it has time to cure, like the tape has time to cure, so it's nice and stuck, so when they're combing my hair to cut it, it won't like, you know, move or anything. And then that way I have that little bit of extra time tomorrow to kind of, or tonight, to try to maybe sleep an hour or two before heading out to the hair system appointment. Because if I didn't take it tomorrow, I would have had to wait until, if I wanted Aaron, who's like the owner of the salon, and he's really good, I would have had to wait till like August. And Melissa, the one who's doing my hair, she's amazing as well. But she had one cancellation for today, or for tomorrow. And so I either had to take that or wait until like the end of June. So I just decided I'll make the sacrifice and wake up extra early. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Don't cut towards me. It's the only way to cut. I didn't see what you missed though. I didn't see what you wrote though. Like, I've got the chat up and it says, I live in Toronto. That's not to brag. I hate it here. And then it says, yeah, don't take the TTC. And in case you miss it the first 7 times. But those are the only messages, not even 7 messages. I don't know what happened. Okay, anyways, I haven't even looked down yet, so let's take a look. It's a letter for Luis. I'm gonna read it first and then I'll read it out loud. That is so sweet, Weewin. Do you mind if I read it? Weewin? Oh my god. Oh, this is amazing. I'm good, The Dark. I'm good. Oh, I get it now, Nostalgic. I get it. Exactly. It doesn't remember exactly what it wrote. Okay, it says, Dear Luis, this is a box filled with the various sweets and cookies, something sour and something sweet. Nikki gave me the idea of milk chocolate and the S paper. Unfortunately, they didn't have the same as what you received before. I didn't manage to send you the package in time for your birthday, so it's a very belated one. Or you could say a tad too early. I love it. Anyway, I really hope you enjoy. P.S. Don't eat them in one sitting. I can't make that promise. Lots of love from our family and hope this new year brings new and positive things. Thank you. I so appreciate it. And milk chocolate, yeah, milk chocolate is totally the way to my heart. I love it. The Dark, I'm doing really well. I'm opening a package sent by Weewin for my birthday. My birthday was a month ago. Actually, a month ago today. Tomorrow. A month ago tomorrow. My birthday was a month ago tomorrow. Obviously, sending it from Europe takes a while. It's a very slow process. And our postal system is fairly slow here anyway. Just because when things get to the border, they have to check it. There are times where like it sits at the border for like a week. But it got here, and I'm super excited. So let's take a look. Oh my god, this is awesome. Okay, it says vegan, so it's not actual pork. But Fred Ferkel, it looks like little piggy treats. I don't know, they're like little pink piggy candies. I'm gonna like these. I have a feeling that I know what these will kind of taste like. We don't have those, but we have other candies that are somewhat similar to that. I have a feeling I'm gonna really like those. I like those kind of like jelly style candies. Oh, okay. Sorry, I have to eat because I didn't have breakfast this morning. Let's make some TikTokers mad. We got some Haribo. We got some Haribo. We got some Haribo. We got chocolate covered marshmallows. These are so good. I haven't had these ones. The closest thing we have in Canada, it's very similar. It's like a cookie with a marshmallow on top, and then it's got the chocolate on top of that. Then inside the marshmallow, there's like a little dollop of like jam almost. So these are very similar. I've actually been craving those. I've been wanting to buy them for a while. So now this solves that craving. Oh man. Nora's gonna have a heyday trying all these different candies. So fruit gummies. I was trying to see if there was like maybe an English version, like an English wording in here. Lock gummy? I don't know. Yeah, I can't even read what the flavors are. I can't even read what they are. But it looks on here like there's red, pink, yellow, purple. So I'm assuming it's like cherry, strawberry, raspberry, I don't know, lime, lemon, I don't know, but these are yummy. I love gummy candies. I love them. All right, Dark, you go feed Fraser. Or no, now you need Fraser. Sorry, I thought you said now I go feed Fraser. Sorry, still early for me. All right, Merle, go check your dinner. Oh yes, extra sour. I can read that much. It's not actually written in English, but I can read that much. They're green apple rings. So we have something similar, but it's not green apple, I don't think. I can't remember what flavor it is, but it's actually almost identical. It's also a ring with the white underneath and dipped in like that sour sugar or whatever. I love sour candies too. So you've mentioned that you don't know what I like. Gummies, sour stuff, love those. Milk chocolate, huge fan too. So pickers are licorice and good when you have a cold. Pickers, okay, I'm gonna keep an eye out for when I see those. I don't even know what this says. Mocatine? So it's the Soul Genuine Caramella. So I'm assuming they're caramel candies, maybe? I see French. C'est bon. Cool. Oh, there's so much stuff. I'm gonna have to try something in just a second. Yes. Okay. So this is what Weewin was referencing in the letter. The papier. I don't know how you actually pronounce it. It's edible paper. Now this seems really weird. Salmiakki in Finnish. That's how you say it. This is edible paper. Now, Nikki, who lives in Germany, has sent me edible paper in the past, and so she suggested this to Weewin because it was my favorite thing that Nikki sent me. It is, for those who don't live in Europe or have never been to Europe or had European candy and don't really know what this is, it is the strangest thing, and I like it because it's strange, and it's only strange because, because it's technically a type of treat. It's not really a candy, but it's a type of treat. But it's not very sweet. It's got a very, very, very light flavor. It almost tastes like nothing. The closest thing I can think of, I grew up Catholic. I'm not very religious now, but I grew up Catholic, and I used to go to church all the time. I was an altar boy. I did all that. And when you take the Eucharist, the body of Christ, and they give it to you, that little like cardboard wafer they give you, it's very similar to that type of consistency in your mouth, but it's flavored like fruit. Jesus, you should learn and do this. You could turn water into wine, turn your body into this stuff. Oh man, that was blasphemous. I'm gonna be in so much trouble. But like this stuff is great, but it doesn't taste like anything. I love it though. Like it's gotten to the point that the last time Nikki sent me it, I eat it slowly. I don't like sit and eat it all in one spot because I like it so much. And so like I'll have one piece every other day or so, or like once a week, just trying to make it last. And I had one package left from Nikki when I stopped streaming, but it was getting really close to expiration time. So like I had to eat it, and I felt so bad eating it. It was already stale because I had already opened it. It didn't crunch or anything. It was almost like rubbery because it had been sitting around for so long, but I liked it so much I forced myself to eat it. I'm so happy I have more. This is a win for me. This is a win for me. How dare I? How dare I be so blasphemous? Ooh, are these more of the same ones? Oh, but these are almond ones. Ooh. Okay, so oh no, these are the same ones. These are the same ones. These are the same ones you sent me last time. Okay, I was really hoping you were gonna send me these again. So these are like, they're like gingerbread for Americans and Canadians. They're like gingerbread cookies, but they're not as sweet. American Canadian candy tends to be a lot sweeter. Now I understand why when Europeans come here and they taste our candy, they're like, oh my god, it's pure sugar. But this is like the perfect amount of sweet where like she gave me one of these and I ate the pack in about 2 days. without meaning to. Like, it was one of those like, oh, I'll have one or two. And the next thing I know, the pack is empty. They're delicious. I love gingerbread to begin with. And these, because they're not so sweet, you can kind of just eat them without really stopping. Whereas like regular gingerbread cookies, at least American regular gingerbread cookies, I eat like 2 or 3 and then the sweetness kind of overpowers me and I have to stop. I could probably eat all of these in one sitting if I didn't eat a meal that day. They're amazing. Now the almond ones, I haven't tried these ones yet. Now I don't know if they're ginger as well, but at the place that I work, they I guess they had a meeting or something upstairs, and so when I was up there overnight, they had a bunch of cookies out and stuff, and they had almond flavored cookies with little pieces of almond, and it looks like this. It wasn't this shape, but like the little pictures of the almond in the cookies look like that. And I was obsessed, but they only had like 2 of them. And then I went and looked for them in the store, and it was like $8 for about 6 of them. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pay for that. So this solves that issue. I like almonds. I love almonds. I could eat almonds all day long. Like chocolate covered almonds are great. Oh, I love it. I love it. Those are deadly to you? Yeah. Oh man, I love them so much. The ginger ones for me are amazing. I'm sure I'm gonna love these, and I know I'm gonna eat through those. Those are probably the first things that are gonna disappear. Oh, you can't eat nuts? That sucks. Oh, okay, so these are the pickers. These are the black licorice you were saying that are good for when you're sick. These are the ones, right? With menthol aroma, okay. So it's got like menthol, like a minty. Okay, I'm gonna have one of these as soon as I'm done checking everything out. Yes! So get this, we win. Get this. Stroopwafels. This is why I'm saying this. I had never seen these before until you sent them to me. I had never tried them before until you sent them to me. And then the grocery store, like a block away, got a new display, and they're selling stroopwafel. I've never seen them before, and all of a sudden they're there, which is hilarious. The package they have is red, I want to say, but yeah, we started selling them now. Oh, so good! Oh my god, I'm gonna have so much candy to eat. I'm not even gonna know what to do with it. Okay, I've never tried these either. I see a violet. I'm assuming it's like a violet flavor. I've never tried these. I did try candy that was based on like flower flavors, which was really strange for me when I first heard of it. And then I went to a chocolate factory, which is like a really small mom and pop chocolate factory. They sell like high-end fancy chocolates, and they sell flowered flavored chocolate. It's like white chocolate with a flower flavor in it. It was really good, so I'm excited. These are gonna be so good. And another one that my coworker chose. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, first of all, I didn't know they sold this anywhere else. I thought this was strictly a Canadian thing. Because I swear to God, I've seen videos of people from other places not even knowing what these are. Okay, so it's Swiss. Okay. Yeah, I knew that it had the Swiss Alps. I just didn't realize that it wasn't Canadian. I thought they were just using that as the logo. Because we sell these here, and I always see Americans looking for them because they don't sell them in the States, or they didn't in the past. I don't know if they do now. And Swiss Chalet, which I don't know, Swiss Chalet. I don't know if that exists anywhere else. I think it might be Canadian only. Maybe it's the States too. I don't know. But it's like a chicken place. It's supposed to be like home cooking. You know, they do like mashed potatoes, they do French fries, but they also do like roasted chickens, they do ribs. Like, it's very home cooking dinners, I guess. It's not really like a pub, it's not really like a fancy restaurant, it's just like roasted chicken restaurant. And they used to give these away when you would buy the family combo. They would give away a Toblerone. I don't think they do anymore, but I used to love getting Toblerones. I haven't had them in forever. Like, I'm talking over 10 years since I've had them. Yeah, they sell these over here. I didn't know that they sold them everywhere else. Like, I knew, because like the logo is the Swiss Alp, like one of the mountains, right? One of the Swiss mountains. And we sold them at a place called Swiss Chalet. which was the place that did the roasted chickens. So I just figured that it was just themed that way. I didn't realize that it was actually a Swiss candy company. These are amazing. I've never met somebody who doesn't like these. These are such a treat. When I was a kid, my parents would get them with the dinner, and then we would split them up, and then we would have like our little set of triangles, you know, the little pyramids or whatever, and I'd eat like one a day until I ran out. I loved those. Ooh. I'm assuming these are more black licorice. They're like little black teddy bears. They're sweet licorice? Okay. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. There's so much candy here. I'm not even gonna be able to play video games because there's just so much stuff. This is something else we have here too. This is actually like one of Alana's favorite things in the world. These are amazing. These are really good. I had never had these until I started dating Alana. I had seen them, and I've only ever had them like once or twice. But they're so good, especially with the little nut inside of them. So good. These are great. Oh, they're little cats. Okay. I can see the picture, but it's hard for me to tell just from the picture on the front. But these are good. These are great. I love these. Aww. I think I want to say Nikki sent me these before, and these were another one that I ate without even realizing that I ate them. This milk chocolate is so good. This American and Canadian milk chocolate have nothing on this. Now, mind you, American milk chocolate, it's really weird. I had never noticed it, and then I noticed it once I heard. If you try chocolate from anywhere else in the world, it has the same general flavor, but American chocolate has a very different flavor. A lot of people, especially people from Europe, tend to say that it tastes like it has vomit in it. And that's not like as an insult, it's just that's the flavor that comes to mind. It has something to do with the way that they treat their milk before they make the milk chocolate. And the rest of the world doesn't do it. They add some kind of acid or something to the milk, which gives it that flavor. That being said, we don't do that in Canada as far as I know. But even Canadian chocolate has nothing on European chocolate. This blew my mind when I tasted it. This blew my mind because it's just slightly different, but so much more flavor in the chocolate. It's I ate this without even realizing it. That was one of those ones where like I was watching a show or something and just kind of picking at it, and then I look over and there's like 2 left. So good. Lindt chocolate. These are like the fanciest chocolates around here. Yeah, that one is great. That one is awesome. And this, I love Lindt. I don't have Lindt very often because they tend to be fairly expensive here in Canada anyway. They make some of the best chocolates. This, the chocolate's going to be a hard one for me to resist. The chocolate's going to be really hard for me to resist. Original flavor. Ooh. They're purple. I don't know what flavor they would be. They're Cuberdons. I don't even know. Yeah, they'll leave the circus. You were taking so much. Oh my god. Like, there's so much good stuff here. Oh, I'm so excited. Ooh. Okay, so this is a cookie with like chocolate at the bottom of it. I've never had this. But we sell a similar style product where it's a cookie with chocolate at the bottom as well. But it's dark chocolate that they sell here. The cookie looks different on this as well. Like it looks like it would be a different flavor than the cookie we have. I'm excited. I love cookies with chocolate on them. So this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good. Hey, more umbrella stuff. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. Take care and wear a mask. The Umbrella Corporation. I love it. I love it. You guys actually have like gaming energy drinks that are shaped like the first aid from Resident Evil? Do you guys seriously have that? Oh, that is so cool if you do have that. A first aid drink. They gave it during the comic. Oh my god, that's amazing. See, they don't do stuff like that for Resident Evil here. The few times I've gone to like events and stuff, it's impossible to find Resident Evil stuff. Like, it's so hard to find. I've gotten lucky a couple of times. I'm gonna keep that out because I want to have one of those. Oh, I'm gonna be tasting some of this stuff. I don't want to take up too much time doing this. I think we'll do like taste tests for the next stream for some of the stuff I haven't tried. The stuff I have tried, I'm gonna try it off camera. I don't even care. The few like gamer events that I've gone to, they have very little Resident Evil stuff, and it's usually very generic. Like, I've seen like a shirt with the Umbrella logo on it, and it's like, that's cool, but like, I want something that like shows a character, shows a zombie, something, you know? I don't want just the generic Umbrella logo. But it's really frustrating to find anything here. And the few things that I have found out in the wild have been insanely expensive. Like, I found a doll, and it was the liquor, which, like, I wouldn't want one of those. I would either want like a zombie, which would be generic, so it wouldn't be really easy to tell that it's Resident Evil, or I would want like one of the characters, like Leon or something, or something that's really obvious, like the energy drink, or I don't know, like one of the keys or something. The only thing I've ever found was the liquor, and it was at a pawn shop where they sell a bunch of like collectibles and gaming stuff. It was still in its box, so it was still in decent condition. The box was a little bit beat up, but they wanted $250 for the figurine, and the liquor was no bigger than this thing. And like, I paid $10 for this at the same store. This is a Walking Dead one, so obviously not as popular. But like, $250 for a doll? I couldn't bring myself to spend that money. I just couldn't. It was ridiculously expensive. So like, when I see stuff like that, I get so jealous, because in Canada we get gypped a lot. Like, a lot of the stuff we get gypped on. Like, we don't get the creator program in Canada for TikTok, so I can't make money in Canada. We don't get a lot of like the cool electronics that they'll get in the States. Like my arcade wasn't sold in Canada, it was only sold in the States. It really sucks sometimes. You made some really good choices, Weewin. Honestly, you made like really good choices. I'm really excited. I just want to finish this, and I'm gonna have one of these, and then I made it to the DLC in the game, so we're gonna have like an hour to play. I made it to the DLC in what the hell is that game called? I can never remember the damn game name. In Saints Row. I made it to the DLC, so I spent about an hour last night just playing it, just to get to the DLC so I could actually do it on stream. I've gotten the hang of the game for the most part, and I'm actually liking it. I don't understand why people got so mad at that game. I thought it was pretty decent. You know, it's mindless explosions. It's great. Yeah, $250 is really expensive for a toy. A toy especially that's quite a few years old, but it's not like a collector's item. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not something that would have a huge demand. It's just there's not a lot of them, so that automatically makes it more demand, because, you know, even if only 2 people want it, it's very hard to get. It's not like now Resident Evil has a much bigger fan base, but like at the time that I saw it, Resident Evil 7 had just come out. Like, it wasn't really a huge following. It's kind of disappointing. But it is what it is. You know, I have other games that I can kind of become a fan of. The one I'm looking to get some stuff for, because I own nothing except for one game from the series. And I'm a gigantic fan of the series, and it drives me crazy. Hey, why can't I hear it? Can you all hear it? I can't hear it. Yeah, it's showing that there's audio on your side, but there's no audio in my ears. What happened? Did it, like, no. Huh. Weird. Dylan, how you doing? Welcome. I can't hear it. That's really weird. Anyways, let me finish my thought. The one series that I have nothing on is Silent Hill. And I love Silent Hill. I absolutely love Silent Hill, and I have nothing from them. This is so weird. I've got nothing. No audio. Why can't I hear the game? That was loud. That was really loud. Is the audio doubling? Is the audio doubling right now, or is it sounding okay? Is the audio doubling right now, or is is it sounding okay? No, it sounds okay. I think it's okay. It's really loud in my ears. It's so loud in my ears. I'm just gonna have to turn it down this way because, like, it's insanely loud in my ears. For some reason, it's not playing in my ears. Hey, DTB Chalice, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate that. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello. I hope you're all doing well. Riansh, I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. I apologize if I mispronounce anybody's name, but welcome everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you? I'm Louis. This is Retro for the first time. I am a variety streamer. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I apologize. You're going to hear me sniffling and coughing a little bit. I am going to try a candy that it's hopefully going to help me not cough so much. Okay. All right, let's see how many times I get it right before I screw it up again. Flashy Plan, hello, welcome. Was it a double raid? Hold on, was it a double raid? I only saw the first alert. Flashy Plan, thank you for the raid as well. I appreciate that. Ryan, okay. Ryan. Okay. Okay, you're both friends. Nice. Well, welcome to everybody. I really appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. I am a variety streamer. I stream a mix of stuff. I only stream about 3 times a week right now, mainly because I have a daughter that's in school and I have to pick her up from school, so it kind of limits what I can do. Come summertime, I'm going to be upping my stream times, which is going to be a lot better. I'm also on TikTok and YouTube, so if you're more comfortable on one of those platforms, you can watch me there. I make a lot of, like, fun fact videos on TikTok where I just talk about like gaming news and fun facts about older video games. Sometimes I'll do like in-depth analysis of video games, like how they got developed or like what their history is or like something cool that happened within that game. And I do like comedy sketches and stuff. But yeah, that's me. I really appreciate you all being here. I hope that the streams were good. I hope you both had a really fun time. The alerts are still doubling in my ears. Ryan, thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate that. What were you guys playing? What were you doing? How did it go? And yeah, if you do need to check, if you do need to go, I totally get it. After a stream, it's kind of exhausting to sit at a computer and watch somebody else, so I totally get it, but I really appreciate that. I am on YouTube. I'm a lot less consistent on YouTube. Mainly because I don't have enough time to dedicate to do long form videos right now. Because a long form video could take me anywhere from 10 to 20 hours to, film, edit, and all that stuff. But I post a lot of my TikTok stuff on YouTube. I'm hoping come summertime I will be able to dedicate a lot more time to do YouTube videos. But definitely, yeah, I'll be posting stuff there. Andrew, thank you so much for that fire. How are you? Okay, so we are playing Saints Row. I got this from Deep Silver. I'm part of the Deep Silver Collective, and they just released a DLC. I'm in the process of unlocking. I just unlocked it, and we're going to check out the DLC now and see what it's all about. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry, I'm going to be like messing with my hair a lot, mainly because I have to get it cut tomorrow, and I'm not used to having long hair like this, so it's kind of frustrating. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me just finish this, pop a candy in my mouth, and then we're good to go. Nice. I haven't played Pokemon since Pokemon Red. And not because I don't like Pokemon. But like I was in grade... in grade 7? I think. I was like in grade 7 when Pokemon was like the big thing and Pokemon Red and Blue came out. And my brother got Blue, I got Red. And I played Pokemon then. Then after that... Pokemon Yellow came out, and I want to say that was for the Game Boy Color. And I didn't have a Game Boy Color, so I didn't get that. Then I never got a Game Boy SP or whatever it was called. Never got one of those. Then my brother got a DS. So like I kind of stayed away from the mobile or from the handheld Nintendo games. So I just never played Pokemon. Then I got a 3DS, but at that point, the Pokemon style wasn't really something that I was too interested in playing at that point. And then by the time the Switch came out, I've been interested in doing Pokemon. I just don't have the money for it right now. But I love Pokemon. I just haven't been able to play. And then now, like, you know, I'm part of Gen 1 Pokemon. So like I know those Pokemon. I don't know any of the new Pokemon. So I get really confused when I see them. Yeah, Pokemon equals rock, paper, scissors. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so let's do this. So now we can do stiff competition, which is the DLC.
Yo, have you seen this $1 million wanted posting on Sunshine?
I opened this and forgot to eat it.
Damn, million? Those gigs go fast. Every yahoo in town with a gun and a dream wants to get in on the action.
I know. I thought I should tell you before some two-bit rando scooped it up.
Thanks for the heads up.
No reaction yet because I just drank coffee, so all I can taste is the coffee. Oh, that is delicious. What flavor is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be licorice? Like black licorice? For the pickers? I didn't try Pokemon Go. Good question, but I love them. They're really good. I didn't expect that. When I saw them, I was expecting like a shock of like black licorice, you know, that bitter flavor, and then to have it go minty, and then I was like, okay, that's gonna help. It's a really strange flavor. It might be the coffee messing with my mouth, but right now I'm getting a flavor almost like chocolate mixed with black licorice. I don't know. It's a really strange mixture flavor. This is delicious. You really should. They're really good. Oh my god, I really like those. Oh, that is delicious. I really like that. Anyways, back to Pokemon Go. I don't know the new Pokemon games. Yeah, Flashy Plan. Yeah, I want to try the newest one. I heard that it's a complete mess. Like, it's really glitchy and stuff. But I want to try it. I'm going to try not to eat them all in one go. But I'm sick, so that's my excuse. But I still want to try it because I do like how they revolutionize the way that it's done, right? Like, all Pokemon has been very similar up until now, and these newer ones have been very different, so I'm very interested in trying the new Pokemon. I just haven't had a chance. Hopefully I'll be able to get some money and do it soon. We win. These are really good though. Wow. It's weird because it's like almost a creamy flavor. It's a really smooth flavor. I like this a lot. And what I really like is I know Nora won't like them, and I know Alana won't like them. So I don't have to share these. Oh, they're really good. Anyway, with Pokemon Go, it came out when I started a new job. This was a while back. And I turned it on, and I didn't really get it. And then, like, I discovered it was one of those, you have to go out and explore the town and stuff to be able to find gyms. Then when that came out, I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to walk around town. And so I just never got into Pokemon Go. Even though it was really popular. It's still pretty popular. But I just never got super into it. ASMR. Hold on. Does that mute the game? It does. Tastes so good. This candy is so creamy as I eat it. Oh yeah. That was dirty. That was so dirty. Should be behind a paywall. OnlyFans. Me just sucking on candies. And now I've got the long hair so I can like blow it in the wind romantically with my shirt unbuttoned. Do you want to eat my candies? I will let you eat my candies. Yeah, I tried it when it came out, and my town had no Pokemon, no stops. Oh, that's really that stinks, Flashy. That stinks. I lived in a big city, so we had quite a few stops. It's just, I just wasn't interested in going around. Like, I'm very much the type of person that likes to be lazy when I play video games. That was one of the reasons that I wasn't like super into the Wii. Because like, I wanted to just sit and play video games. I didn't want to get up and do stuff. So Pokemon Go for me, I get that's what the point is, right? To get people to move. But I just had no interest in it. It's kind of what happens with me in VR. I am obsessed with VR. I have played a ridiculous amount of VR. Does the game look a little bit dark to everybody? Let me know. Anyways, I've played a ridiculous amount of VR, but sometimes it's just really frustrating that I want to play a game, but I have to like stand up to play it. Because most games have a seated function where you can sit down and play and it's not a big deal. But there are some that force you to stand up because there's just no way to play them seated. Like Half-Life Alyx, even though it technically should be able to be played seated, if you sit, you just become really short in the game to the point where like it's hard to reach certain things. And it just becomes almost unplayable. But, you know, at least when I'm going to play VR, I can kind of choose to play VR and be in that mindset. But like Pokemon Go, you don't have a choice. You have to move around to do it. It was the same rat. Yeah, it was kind of what I noticed. Like I said, I only played it for a tiny bit. It was like a day or two. And the areas that I was in, it was the same Pokemon over and over again. You want to enter this adult stream? You want to listen to me suck some candies? You're going to have to pay. And I'm only going to send you a 2-second clip. Then you have to buy the subscription plus pay for the virtual video that I'm going to send you. I really like this candy. Wow, I'm loving it. Oh, this coffee tastes horrible now. Not because the candy has made it taste bad. It's just the candy is so nice and then the coffee is so bitter. Oh yeah, and you got to pay for the candy. And you know how some of those like girls with like fetish sites, they'll sell you their I'm gonna get dirty here, sorry, but you know how like these fetish sites will sell you like their dirty socks and stuff? You want my candy wrapper, baby? I'll send you my candy wrapper. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? That can be made to retroonlyfans.com.
Hi, you calling about the wanted job?
I'm calling about the $1 million wanted job.
You and everybody else. I need someone to kill Grindler Davis for me.
Hollywood's biggest sleazebag? No kidding.
Yeah, he's at Hubert's run and gun shooting range with his weekend warrior buddies. Good luck.
Where do I know that voice from?
So, overall, because I spent time playing this game yesterday, and I wasn't talking to anybody, I was just paying attention to the game, people had a really big complaint that this game was very, like, one-dimensional, I guess was what they were saying. Like, that it made really lame jokes that were kind of funny and then got annoying over time. But the way I look at it, I try to be impartial when I review or when I talk about games. You know, unless the game is just like abhorrently bad or like a complete cash grab, something like Call of Duty would be, or like Diablo Immortal, where it's not really doing anything at all worthwhile. And I don't mean that Call of Duty's bad. I just mean like they haven't done anything revolutionary in a while. But anyway, I'll try to be fair with most games. The way I look at this game, especially after playing it for a couple of hours without paying attention to a chat and just paying attention to the game, is it's like going to watch like an episode of South Park or going to watch a Jackass movie. Yeah, it's one-dimensional, and it's South Park can be a bit deeper, but still, it's one-dimensional. It's a bunch of fart jokes, but that's what you're gonna go see. So like, you can't judge something for being what it is. That's like going in and having chocolate cake and being mad that it wasn't lemon. You know? And so, like, I actually find this funny. It's fart joke level funny, but I think it's funny. And graphically, now playing it on PC and spending some time with it, it's not as ugly as people say. There are some things. Like, look at the car model. The textures are kind of bad. Like, the tires don't look great, and the car is kind of flat. But there are moments in this game where it really, really shines.
Competition's already here.
I'm kind of impressed with how the game looks at times. You know, it's not something I expected. Whoops. Get me out of here. Where's my wheel? There it is. The only thing I do have to complain about, and I complained about it last stream, is the HDR is really messed up.
Looking for Grindler.
He's in the back! He's in the back! Oh God, please don't hurt me!
Much obliged. Great.
The HDR is really weird. Like the colors look really pale, and it seems flat. Like the darks are dark, but the brights aren't exactly super bright.
For $1 million, we will.
I'm finally seeing a live target!
A lot of competition for this one.
Ha! A mime.
Surprised myself.
That's funny.
It's way better than throwing staplers at my assistant.
So, I'm thinking I want to run a test. Not a test. I want to do kind of an experimental phase right now that I can, because I don't have an insane amount of concurrent viewers right now, so it's not like I'm gonna all of a sudden shoot myself in the foot. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that it's like nobody wants to watch me. I'm happy with what I've got. I mean it more in the sense of like it's kind of safe for me to take a risk right now and try something totally different. I don't think it's gonna be how I'm gonna change my channel permanently. I don't think it's gonna be what I'm gonna do from now on. But sorry, the candy's getting stuck on my teeth. But I'm considering doing a stream where I don't talk at all. Like, I'll have my microphone muted. I'm even considering maybe doing it like without my camera, literally just have gameplay and not talk to anybody. I just want to see what happens. I know
Gotta be another.
that I get a couple of people that come in and complain about me talking, but I get a lot of people who really like the fact that I talk. But I want to see what happens, because I've seen some streams, especially on TikTok. It's more of an experiment for TikTok. Especially on TikTok, I've seen some streams where somebody's just playing the game and not talking at all, and they'll have like a minimum of 50 people watching them. And most of the complaints that I get about people telling me to shut up and play come from TikTok. So I'm just curious if TikTok, like the fan base of TikTok would be more receptive to just gameplay versus talking in gameplay. And it would be like a whole stream I would do that. I wouldn't be talking, and I wouldn't really be responding to people. I might type in chat once in a while to respond if somebody asks a question. But
Found you.
But overall, I wouldn't say much, and I want to see what would happen. And then obviously if it works out well, then I would set it up in a way where like I talk to people on Twitch and YouTube, but I don't talk on TikTok. Turn off the camera on TikTok and leave Twitch and YouTube with my camera and microphone. So it's two different experiences while still being the same experience, and I can have just gameplay on TikTok. Whoa. Do you know what I mean? To see what happens.
Let's do this mano a mano. Just you versus me. My guns and my friends.
Yeah, it's mostly young viewers for sure. 100% mostly young viewers. Back to the gameplay, what you were just saying. Whoa. How the gunplay is kind of weird. It is. It's a little bit weird. If you played like Grand Theft Auto in the past, it's very similar to that. There's not a huge difference with this and Grand Theft Auto, but it's got assisted aim, or at least I've got it turned on, and so it's very console-y. Like if I let go of aim and aim at them and then like hit down sights, it'll like magnetize towards the character a little bit, so it makes the shooting a little bit easier. I found that the controller was not very good for shooting in this game. I had a really hard time shooting with the controller in this game. Mouse and keyboard though, it's actually quite easy to shoot.
Come up to the house. I'll get you your payment.
That ain't how we do business. Just wire me the money.
Yeah, we win.
I've got something better. Completely
Cash,
traceable.
give me just a second.
Cascade Lane. I'll see you soon.
Whoa, police. So, Cash, it depends on how you look at the game. I was just saying this like a couple minutes before you asked the question. It depends on how you look at the game. Basically, if you think of it, I guess if you were to compare it to like, if you compared it to a TV show, think of it this way. It's like if you're gonna go and watch an episode of South Park, or if you're gonna watch like an episode of Jackass, the TV show, when it used to be a TV show. If you were to watch an episode of Jackass, but then you got mad that it wasn't something like, whoa, the physics are weird, where you're like mad that the writing isn't super in-depth and it's not provocative, of course you're going to be disappointed because it's Jackass. It's not Breaking Bad. This is kind of the same thing. This is supposed to be if Grand Theft Auto was turned to level 11 with the dirty puns, the smart-ass jokes, the action, and the over-the-top arcade feeling. That's what this is. I found that there's a lot of issues right now with reviewers, and because I review, I'm kind of lumping myself in this, but I'm trying to be different. Reviewers now have gotten into kind of the same mindset as like people who do like high-class fashion, like runway model stuff. You know, those designers, they'll design clothing that nobody's gonna wear. Like, you've seen those pictures of like the runway model that's like in a couch. Nobody's gonna wear a couch to go to the store. Or you'll see like the runway model that's like a bunch of garbage bags, and nobody's gonna dress that way. Nobody wants to dress that way. Nobody thinks it looks good. But the pompous designer is like, this is the latest thing in France. And it's like, nobody's dressing that way though. You're just saying it is. And because you're rich and famous, people are gonna believe you and kiss your ass and do it. I find that a lot of reviewers are now kind of going down that path where they're turning their nose up at the regular things people want in video games, and they're setting a very high bar, which is good because obviously we're paying more money and games are getting bigger and better, and you want them to have a higher bar. But now they're to the point where they're being stupid with what they're trying to set the bar at. Like, I work with Deep Silver, so they sent me this game. They also sent me Dead Island, so I don't want you to think that, you know, I'm trying to hide that. But with Dead Island 2, a lot of the reviews talked about how it's mindless, and it's zombie slashing, and it's nothing new, and it's not, you know, it's not an evolution of the genre, it's just more of the same. But that's why you would play that game, right? So it's not a bad thing that it's that. That's like playing Call of Duty and getting mad that it's more shooting guns. Like, that's why you're playing it, right? You're not playing Call of Duty to be able to wreak havoc in a city. You're playing Call of Duty to have competitive matches with your friends. Sorry, I drank way too much coffee way too quick. So I think it's pretty decent. You have to go in with the right expectations. So don't expect it to be at the level of Grand Theft Auto, because that was like a crime simulator masterpiece, basically, Grand Theft Auto 5. But this is like the parody version of all that. It's like watching, I'm trying to give you like analogies that might make sense. If you ever watched the Family Guy version of Star Wars, this is what that is. It'll give you the same idea overall of how Grand Theft Auto is, but it puts everything at an extreme irony. It makes it really funny. It makes it really dumb. It's all fart jokes. Nothing is going to be mind-boggling or like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. It's all going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. But if that's what you're expecting, you're going to have fun. I like this game. It's got a couple of issues. Last night when I was playing, during a cutscene, you walk out into your kitchen, you're all depressed because you got fired. And as he's walking towards the couch to lay down, the roommate that he has is standing on the couch for no reason. And then the cutscene changed the angle and now she's sitting back on the couch. It's glitchy. We just saw a minute ago, I don't know if you saw it, but I saw it, where a girl was taking a selfie and there was just a random briefcase flying through the air. Or we've seen cars fly through the air, or right now I hit my motorcycle and I just flew through the air like I was Superman. It's glitchy. It's not super refined. So I'm not going to say that it's a masterpiece. But if you go in expecting a dumb fart joke crime simulator, you're going to like this.
Holy shit, you're Chris Hardy. Star. I am a huge fan.
Then I guess
That's a fantastic comparison. I'm trying to be fair, you know?
Oh my God, we love the Heist and the Hazardous series.
Heist and the Hazardous.
My rules.
That's-
and you
see?
just rolled snake eyes. Genius. Is this the Illuminati crown from Heist
Ooh,
6? More
ice
Heist,
cream.
More Hazard?
Hey, Ark, how you doing?
payments on the table.
Thanks. This is a headshot.
An autographed headshot. You want a selfie too?
Thing is, I work for cash.
Cash? I'm Chris Hardy. This face is worth $1 million.
I'm planning to get my hair cut like that.
Tell you what, if any
If they can do it.
kind of work done in the future, I'll pass them.
Not the braided guy, but my
You
character.
offering to pay me an exposure for a contract killing?
You know, the undercut with like the... I'm going to keep the swoop. I like the swoop. I don't really... I'm not enjoying the long hair too much.
It's a semi-autobiographical erotic techno thriller. A hero's journey.
If it was wavy, I wouldn't mind if it was long.
Self-discovery about love and war and peace and hate. I wrote it myself. See, it's about an actor.
But is that actor gonna pay me?
I've been trying to make it for years, but that prick
Give me just a
Brenda
second.
wouldn't give me the green light, so I turned to Wanted. Show business, right? Now with him out of the way, I can finally realize my dream. Once I sell my old props to complete the funding, that stuff's worth a fortune.
Okay, why don't you pay me with the crown prop and we'll call it even?
Are you kidding me? I love my fans, but you're not worth that much. No offense. Okay, look, when I make the movie, you can come to the premiere, eh? I'll thank you in the credits.
Fuck you.
Hey, courtesy. Celebrities are people too. My game, my rules, and you just rolled snake eyes.
See what I mean? Like, it's just like a complete parody of everything that Grand Theft Auto is. And it's a parody of what people are like, right? Like, there are celebrities that are like that. For the most part, they're not that extreme. But that's the whole point of this. I think too many reviewers have gone down to the point of, like, if it's not a masterpiece, then it's not worth your time. And sometimes you don't want to deal with a masterpiece. I've said it many times already, but like Mario got a lot of really bad reviews from reviewers, yet all the fans loved it because the people who want to watch Mario, that's what they wanted to see. You know, and reviewers are pretending like it's a disaster, and it's not.
Kill a major movie star.
Yes, you can.
I know. We ain't gonna kill him. We're gonna rob him blind. He's got a bunch of
Come on, stop talking already.
to make his movie. We steal that, we kill his dream. We make him hurt.
Heisting the heist movie guy.
That's poetic justice.
I'm in.
Roll out the whiteboard, Eli. We're planning a big fucking heist.
You know, I've said it in the past as well. You know, if you want to watch something like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, you know what you're getting into. You're getting into a tacky zombie apocalyptic movie that doesn't have a positive ending at the end, and it's just a bunch of gore and people losing their minds. Like, that's what it is. That's what every single one of those movies is. They're just in different locations. You can't get mad at that when Like you can't expect it to be something different and then get mad when it's exactly what it is supposed to be. So it's the same with this. It's the same with a lot of games. They are what they're supposed to be. Again, this game is not a masterpiece. This game isn't perfect. It's got glitches. It's got issues. It's written, mediocre. But that's what it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. You can't compare this to a Grand Theft Auto. You can't compare this to like a Divinity or a Silent Hill. It's not trying to be those things. It's trying to be a parody of Grand Theft Auto. Like that's what it's supposed to be. So people who compare it to that and then get mad that it's not that good and like rip it apart, they're setting ridiculous expectations. There was this stupid quote from GameSpot, I think it was. I don't know, one of those game review that used to be a magazine that was a website, now it's like videos, where he ends up saying like, if a game isn't even like a 7, then you've probably never even heard of it. But like promotion doesn't actually mean the game is good. And reviewers have gotten into this idea that like 7 to 10 is where the ranking is, and like an 8 is mediocre, a 7 is bad, and like a 10 is good. But like it's 1 to 10 for a reason, right? Like a 5 is a decent game. That's a 50%. That's like, yeah, it's good. It's got its issues though. A 7 is like, you know what? It's pretty friggin' good. A 10 is like, it's a masterpiece. Yet they're giving a bunch of games 9s, and it's like, no, they're not 9s though. They're more like a 7. You're just giving them a 9 because you want the publisher to push you, and give you more games and give you, promos and stuff. And it's giving all the bad impressions. And then games that are, that are fun, that are getting like a 70% are being touted as being horrible. Like this game, I think it's somewhere in like the high 60s, lower 70s. And it got touted as being a terrible game. And it's like, no, a 60 or 70 is still it's a fun game. It's just not going to be game of the year, but reviewers are really weird. Exactly. 5.5 is a passing grade. Here it's a 6. A 60 is a passing grade. So like if it's passing, that means it's good enough. It just doesn't mean that it's going to be game of the year. It's good enough. But reviewers have become really weird with their reviewing schemes. I'm not a big fan of that because they're becoming pompous about it. Like it's if the game isn't perfect, then it's not worth your time. But there are a lot of games that aren't perfect that are really worth it. Like there's a game that I played for a while called Dismantle. Top down, it's a zombie apocalyptic game, but it's one of those where like you just collect a bunch of resources and level up your character, and as you level up, it unlocks new areas to go to. It doesn't have a very deep story. It's pretty generic. The graphics are decent but not great. It's like Nintendo Switch level graphics. But I spent over 40 hours in that game. Never beat it. 40 hours. I would say that game was pretty decent if it got me to play it for 40 hours, right? But nobody ever talked about it. And the reviews that I saw were like, oh, it's like a 6 out of 10. But I would say it's closer to like a 7.5 in the 1 to 10, not just in like the 7 to 10. It was fun. But big companies aren't going to look at it because they didn't have the promotional dollars behind it. Yet it was a really good game. And the fact that I spent 40 hours on it shows you that it was worth it, right? But reviewers now won't even look at games like that. Yeah, it's way easier to be negative. And to be completely negative or completely praise the game. There's no in between anymore. It's really, there's a few reviewers that are like that will give you a much more nuanced review. Like I like Angry Centaur Gaming, ACG. If you look them up, they do a lot of reviews. And what I like that he does is he buys the game, whether he gets a free copy or not. He buys the game, and then if he gets a free copy, he gives it away. So he has his money on the line when he's doing these reviews, and he does the reviews based on the specific features, like the music and sound, the graphics, the gameplay. And so like he'll tell you on if there's issues in specific spots, and then at the end he doesn't give it a 1 to 10. He rates it on like do you buy it? Do you wait for a sale? Do you wait for a deep sale, or just never touch this game? And so like it gives you an idea of like, okay, you know what, it's not worth the $90 that they're asking in Canada for this game, but wait till it's a deep sale. So like when it's at like $50, it's worth it. And so that gives you at least an estimate on like, okay, he's not telling me if the game is good or not. He tells me what the problems are, where the good like shiny parts are, and then whether he thinks it's worth the full price. And that's it. Those reviews are much more worth it. And Ark, yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I played a little bit of Call of Duty when there was stories. As soon as it became all online stuff, I walked away. I've never liked competitive games anyway, so it's not really a game for me. And
Walk the rest of the way.
Saints, why are they here? I got nothing to do with this bullshit.
exactly, we win. Somebody else's opinion might not be yours. And a lot of like professional reviewers now, somebody got in an argument with me. He's a professor in Toronto who teaches about like culture and stuff and like relevance of media and like movie reviews and stuff. And he was arguing with me that reviewers are still important because they still you still need a review on whether like the lighting was done well in a movie or the sound was done well or like the story arc was written well and blah blah blah. And that's fine for other artists, right? Like it's important for other movie makers and actors to hear these things, obviously. But like the average consumer doesn't care if they used, you know, the most relevant musicians in their compositions. The average moviegoer wants to just find out, is the movie fun? Like that's what they want to know. Is the movie worthwhile? They don't care if like the lighting wasn't as dramatic or the color balance wasn't done well. They're still important to other artists, but not to the average person.
Hardy's auctioning off his movie props here at the Sunshine Springs Hotel and Spa.
The goods.
You have something else though. Oh, you started new meds. That's what I want to say. The ADHD meds, is that what they're for?
Laser detection grid.
Which is monitored from this control center off the main ballroom.
Which will be swarming with Martian.
I'm loving this candy.
Fortunately, Hardy's provided us with the perfect plan.
We're gonna steal the plot of Heist and the Hazardous Seven.
So, just like the movie, I'm gonna walk in the front door holographically disguised as Chris Hardy.
I know a fence who snagged a Marshall hologram generator.
We'll modify it to create a
Just
perfect
a second.
holographic disguise. That'll get you in the door, through security, and into the vault with no one the wiser.
And that's when we start phase 2.
The trick is, in order to make a foolproof hologram, we need live capture of his face and voice.
Fortunately, my tattoo artist works a day job at Escobarista Cafe in Sunshine Springs. She says Hardy has lunch there every Thursday.
We know where he's gonna be. Let's go get what we need.
Hey, Nikki, how are you? Thank you for the suggestions you made to WeWin. I was telling WeWin, it's actually here. I forgot to put it away. I ate these without even thinking about it last time, so I'm so glad you suggested those to her. I love those. I'm doing really well, though. Nikki, how are you doing? You guys have that option to like do a genetic test to see what medications might work for you better? That's really cool. That's really cool. They tried that with me. The antidepressants with a stimulant for the ADHD, it didn't go well for me. I don't do well with antidepressants to begin with.
Right. Get in position to run the facial scans.
Remember, we need scans from 3 angles.
We should be able to get it all while he eats lunch.
Just don't let Hardy see you. Oh crap, that's him. Go, go!
Where do I go?
Hardy's bodyguards are everywhere. Can't let them see you either. And you can't attack them out in the open.
I did antidepressants most of my life, and they never went well for me to begin with. I always had really bad symptoms. I also
Gotta get up there before
Here
he
he comes.
spots me.
Good morning, sir.
guard.
May I take your
You can
keys?
take that one out. No one can see.
how do I take him out without?
Paying to have it shampooed.
There we go.
Sorry to leave the restaurant.
Ready to capture
Even like with regular medications, I don't react well.
Keeping an eye out for trouble.
How do I do I need to pull out the phone or something? How do I jump?
Open your camera. You'll need it to scan Hardy.
Make sure you center on him.
It's not letting me jump. I'm losing my train of thought.
Yeah?
Recording voice now.
What do you mean you can't make it?
Damn it. His face is blocked.
Hold on.
Family emergency, blah, blah, blah.
Wait for it. He won't be on the phone forever.
Fuck you, I'm out of here. Nobody stands Chris Hardy up.
Give me just a second here.
Now? We were going to get the other scans while he ate.
So we improvise.
Delete my number.
No worries, man. Working security, nice.
Now, scan him now.
Valet, I'm not staying. Bring my...
How do I scan? Oh, he's too far.
away, Mr. Hardy. Oh no, it won't start.
What the fuck did you do? Never mind, don't touch it again. I'll come get it myself.
Shit, he's moved on. We lost our chance.
This is not working well. This is not working well for me. Okay, congratulations on the new job. That's awesome. Alana used to do security. I couldn't do it. I get too angry too easily. I get way too angry too easily. Oh, nice, Nikki. Well, tell Vicky I say thank you. Yeah, so I react badly to medication in general. Like I have this stupid cough, which these candies have actually helped me not cough. But I take cough medicine for it, and it makes me feel horrible. The last 2 days, I've still felt really dizzy and just weak. And then today I didn't take the cough medicine because I was thinking it might be that, and I feel fine. So the cough medicine is making me sick, and cough medicine isn't that strong to make you feel sick, but it makes me feel sick. So when I take antidepressants, they usually don't affect me very well. One, they don't help with the depression most of the time. And two, I either sleep all the time or I don't sleep at all. Like I had some where I would go days without sleeping and it really sucked. And then I had some where I couldn't be up for more than an hour without needing a nap. So they tried an antidepressant with a stimulant in it, and it made me so angry. And like not even like annoyed. Like it made me angry. Like I wanted to punch things. I wanted to throw things. It was scary because like really useless things would make me insanely angry. Like I'd see a sock on the floor and I'd be furious. And so I quickly told my doctor, no, I can't do these. And now that I'm just like strictly on a stimulant, it has helped with the depression so much, which was really, really nice. So it's really weird how our brains can have totally different reactions, even though we have the same type of diagnosis, and how we can have one medication work really well for one person and it's a complete disaster for another person. I hope these work for you, Ewan. I really, really do. You think I look good with some length? Well, thank you, Ark. Things that viewers say. I've got a couple of other ones, Kid Flash. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I haven't recorded them because I've been sick.
Hardy's on his way to the restaurant.
But I'm hoping to do another one soon. I'm hoping that I'll have some energy to do some in the near future. I haven't been feeling well to sit down and actually do some videos, but I will soon. But thank you for the compliment. I've got a couple of ideas for videos, actually.
There's a guard.
You can take that one. Everyone can see.
Ready to capture facial scan.
Ready to record audio.
Selling shirts and keeping an eye out for trouble.
No worries, Nikki, no worries.
Scan Hardy.
Make sure you center on him.
What's that, Nikki?
Yeah?
Recording voice now.
What do you mean you can't make it?
Damn it. His face is blocked.
Family emergency, blah, blah, blah.
Wait.
But yeah, I like...
Fuck
I
you,
actually don't like how the long hair looks on me.
Chris Hardy.
You can't leave now. We were going to get the other scans while he ate.
So we improvise.
Delete my number.
But the only thing I can say is right now I don't like how it looks on me, but I think there are two factors that affect it.
Scan him now.
Valet, I'm not staying. Bring my car.
I can't scan him.
Right away, Mr. Hardy. Oh no, it won't start.
What the fuck did you do? Never mind, don't touch it again. I'll come get it myself.
Shit, he's moved on. We lost our chance.
Why won't it scan? I don't understand why it won't scan. So the two reasons I think that is affecting what I think about this hair is one, I put it on slightly too far back. That's all on me. The system is the right size. It's really, really hard when it's long to put it on right by yourself because the hair will swoop underneath and touch the glue and then get stuck. So I have to like hold it back as I'm putting it on. But in the angle that you're in to see where the hairline is going to fall, the hair starts to flop forward. And so like I can kind of guesstimate where it's going to be. And I put it just like maybe half an inch too far back. So that's bothering me a little bit. It's not super obvious to everybody else, but it's obvious to me. Should have made more ponytails, have them like pigtails. And then the other thing is that it's not cut. It's all a generic length. And so the hair doesn't look good. because it's not cut into any kind of style to give it shape. So I think that's also affecting how good it looks. Like right now, it's all in a little ponytail in the back, right? All of it is held on. Like this is back here, but this won't reach. So like this hair is slightly shorter than the rest of it. So like the shape just isn't good. So I think that's just bothering me. But I'm going to see. My plan right now is I'm going to see what she says, because it all depends on how she can blend it, because obviously with it being a system, there is a seam, and so she needs to blend it to make it look natural, and I don't know how well she can blend it for this type of hairdo. I'm not saying she doesn't have the skill. I mean that, you know, it just might not be possible with the system. But I am leaning towards, I don't know how much you'll be able to see. Let me switch over. I gotta stop soon. I can't wait till I don't have to stop as often. I'm leaning towards, stop leaving, something like that, where like it's got some length on the top, but it's nice and clean on the sides. Do you know what I mean? I wish I had an epic beard like that though. Or, you know, maybe a little bit shorter with like that. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Even like with really, really long hair, because it would need to be styled, but something even like that, not as long as this guy's, but like something similar to that might be an option. I just haven't really done longer hair, so I don't know what's possible with this, because obviously with the shave, there's a point where my hair stops and the wig starts, and like you can't really shave where the wig is with it looking natural. So there would have to be some length. It would have to be a lot lower than what theirs would be. No, I'm not going to do color. I'm sticking with this. I like the natural color. It's just the hairstyle I'm looking at. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. I like the shorter hair because I don't want to have to do a lot of maintenance on it throughout the day. And like the shorter stuff, I put product in and it stays and it's good to go. But the longer hair, like, you know, I have to do something to keep it out of the way. And like, depending on what I'm doing, I'll have to style it differently and like brush it out throughout the day so it doesn't get knotted. So like, I don't really want to go through that. Plus I sweat a lot at work. So like, I don't want to deal with hair in my face while I'm working. So I would like something out of the way, but a little bit longer, maybe. If not, I might just end up doing the same hairdo that I did last time, but have the short sides. Whereas like the last time, like you can see that my hair is still not long, but it's still thick on the sides. I would want it more buzzed down and have the same hairdo as before. But I'll see. You like the new hair? Thank you, Nikki. Dylan, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a wig. This is a new one. The old one is sitting in a box right now. Because the original wig was too small. You guys couldn't tell, and even in real life, you couldn't really tell unless I moved the hair out of the way. But there was about this much space from where the wig ended and my real hair started. They sent me a wig that was too small, and so I had to like move it forward for it to sit properly in the hairline so it looked natural. But by doing that, I left a gap in the back, and so like the hairstylist left the back longer so it would blend. But one of the problems was that if I like sat down and like leaned my head back, sometimes the hair would split and you could see the bald spot. So that was a bit of a nightmare, and I had to keep the sides longer so it would blend easier. Because the back was long, it would look really weird that it was long and then suddenly really short. So she had to leave the back long. Now that this fits properly, she'll be able to shave it a lot nicer and blend it a lot nicer. And this hair is way longer than that other one was. And so this one fits properly, and now I've got this. And then the next step, which hopefully in like 2 months I'll have it, they want me to actually send my own hair samples into them, and then they're going to make me a custom system. And so I'm going to have my natural hair imitated by them. This is just a generic system. I just pick the color and the length and a basic wave to make it look as close to my hair as possible. But they want me to actually send them my real hair, and they're going to measure how thick my real hair is. They're going to see what color it is, and then they're going to get me a wig that's exactly like my hair, so it'll be even more of a match. On camera, you can't really tell, but this hair is slightly browner than mine is. Mine is very black, and this hair is just slightly brown. But the black that they have is even blacker than my hair, so it looks way more artificial. So they're going to fix it to get the right color, but it takes a lot longer to get one of those systems, and the other system was starting to wear out. So I asked them to send me one of these, and then I'm going to send them the samples in, and then they can work on it, and I'll have time to get a new system. And that might be the last one that I get before my contract is up with them. But but I'm loving this. This has been game changing. I am so happy that I did it, and I wish that I could like
Hardy's on his way
convince other people to try it who are too scared to try it. Because obviously it's a lot of money, right? It's not cheap. It's not expensive, you know, compared to a hair transplant. You know, $10,000 versus a few $100s is definitely a big difference.
Ready to capture facial scan.
Ready to record audio.
But
Selling shirts and
it's still not.
out for trouble.
Ah! Woo! You got me good on that one.
Open your camera. You'll need
Make sure you say
You got me good on that one. Oh my god. Thank you, Ewan. How are you? How are you? Thank you. I hope you appreciate that. Hope you appreciate that scream.
recording voice now.
What do you mean you can't make it?
Damn it.
Why can't I scan though?
Emergency, blah, blah, blah.
wait for it. He won't be on the phone forever.
Fuck you, I'm out of here. Nobody stands Chris Hardy up.
He can't leave now. We were going to get the other scans while he ate.
So we improvise.
Delete my number.
Now, scan him now.
Valet, I'm not staying. Bring my car back.
Oh, right away, Mr. Hardy. Oh no.
I can't get him to scan, and I don't know why.
Never mind, don't touch it again. I'll come get it myself.
Shit, he's moved on. We lost our chance.
I can't do it. I don't know why. I can't scan him. I have no idea. They probably explained how to do it, and I just missed it while I was talking. Oh yeah, I'm done anyway. I gotta stop. I gotta go pick up Nora in like 5 minutes, and I don't want to get involved in the mission and then find out that I can't do it. Dylan, so usually hairstylists will know where you can donate your hair. I would call around to a couple of hairstylists and see if they have anybody that they're in contact with, or if they know where you can contact somebody to style your hair, to send your hair to. Because from my understanding, most people who do it, they send it in themselves. So you'd have to get your hair into a ponytail, or like it has to be long enough for a ponytail is my understanding. And then they cut the ponytail and you keep the ponytail and put it in a bag, and then you send it out to a place that does wigs. Now, I don't fully know for sure, but my understanding is if you donate to a place that does things for like cancer or for kids, then it's a donation and it's free. But places that do wigs like what I'm wearing, they pay people, not a lot, but they pay you for your hair is my understanding. So you might want to look in to see where you're kind of wanting to donate your hair and how you can get in contact with them, and then just get your hairstylist to cut your hair and put it in a bag for you. It would have to be in a ponytail or something though, because they need a certain length. Like this hair is fairly long. It's about this long, so maybe 6-7 inches long, and it's even longer than that because it's tied in a knot underneath. And my understanding is it's actually like it goes down, gets tied in a knot, and comes out the other end. So it's like actually more like a 12-inch piece of hair before it actually turns into the 6-inch piece that I have on my head. So that's what I would say. Yeah, I noticed the same thing. She was eating a hamburger from her pocket. I mean, a pocket hamburger wouldn't be that bad. I wouldn't mind a pocket hamburger. It's too early to nap now, but naps are good all the time. Naps are good all the time. But yeah, so if I end up doing like the hairs that I showed you with a longer swooped over undercut, but if she can't, I might do what my character has now. Like he's got the shaved side and then the top is longer, but still fairly short and swooped up. That might be what I do. So one of those two. I don't know. I'll see what they say. It all depends on what my hairstylist can and can't do, because obviously depending on where your bald spot is, it kind of affects what they can do with the hair. So who knows? But tomorrow's going to be a really, really, really early day for me, so I'm going to be exhausted.
Phone sex? Call a 900 number.
I'm not even calling you. I'm just hanging out. Are you happy to see me, or is that a pocket burger? So gross. And then my pants are in the laundry, And then my wife sees them. What's this what's this white stain on your pants? It was my pocket burger, I swear. I swear it was my pocket burger. Oh, it's so dirty. Okay, anyways, I should get out of here. I gotta go pick up Nora in about 5 minutes. Thank you for the box, we win. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Better not show it on TikTok. Before I go, I'm gonna open this and just try it because I want a little bit of edible paper before I get out of here. But yeah, thank you so much. We win. I'm really excited. I'm so looking forward to this.
I don't trust anyone who
So good. It's so good. I'm focused, right? Yeah, I'm in focus. Oh, I haven't had this in so long. I don't see a description of any kind of flavor on the front.
I kind of like the purple thing.
But it almost tastes like strawberry and I don't know. It has a strawberry flavor to it though. I love it. ASMR, ASMR. Shut up, video game. Wrong one. Shut up, video game. This one doesn't crunch very much, so I can't do much with it. Dylan, this is called edible paper. Wewin sent it to me, and it's called Monster S Papier, but it's edible paper. It's almost like, I don't know if you're religious at all. If you are, and you've ever gone to like a Catholic church and they give you the wafer that you eat for like Jesus's body or whatever, it's that kind of texture, but it's flavored, so it tastes like fruit and stuff. I'm obsessed with these. They're not very sweet. They're kind of plain flavored, but I just really like it that it's just like a hint of sweetness. I love these things. I love these. Yeah, the Pickers ASMR was pretty good. The Pickers ASMR was pretty good. Strawberry, apple, and mixed berry. This might be mixed berry because it tastes like strawberry, but has other flavors, so it's probably mixed berry. But yeah, so I will be back on Thursday. There's no way I'm streaming tomorrow because I'm going to be in Toronto for the whole morning. And in the evening, I'm going to be way too tired to do anything. And so I'll be back Thursday for sure, like normal. We probably won't continue with this. I'm probably going to go back to I'll probably do Elden Ring on Thursday because I miss playing some Elden Ring. I like Elden Ring. And then I just hope it's better than that, Brett. It is. It's definitely better than that. It's definitely better than that. And then we'll do that. And then we'll kind of go back to the regular schedule. You know, we never beat Dead Space. Maybe I'll go back to Dead Space and Elden Ring. And then Nora's only got like a month and a half left of school. And then I'll be able to start doing some better stream times. I'm looking into maybe adding another day. I don't know when, but I want to add another day for streams at a little bit of a different time so I can do a bit more. Because we haven't really done any scary streams. Anything worthwhile anyway, because I'm doing it in the middle of the day. It's not really scary for me at that time. So I want to try a little bit later in the day to do a scary stream. Maybe like I'll pick up Nora and come home and then do a stream. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But come tomorrow, I'll probably post some pictures. Maybe I'll do a video with my new hairdo, and then we'll see how it goes. Thank you everybody for being here and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Just a few weeks left. Yeah, it's scary how fast time goes. And they grow up so fast. Like I met Nora when she was 2. She was just a baby. And now she's 9. And like she started watching what show is it? It's the one Ariana Grande was in. I don't know, but it's the one where she talks like this and she's kind of dumb. She's been watching that show, whatever show that is. And she is like peeing her pants laughing. And it's just like, it's cat and yeah, that one. And it breaks my heart because now I know she's old enough to understand the jokes because she's laughing at them. Sam and Cat, that's the one. But like, I still see her as a tiny little girl. But now she's watching those shows, which they're kids shows, but like it's older kids shows. Like she's getting so close to being a teenager. It's heartbreaking for me. She's growing up so fast. Anyways, I got to get out of here. I'll be back on Thursday and we'll continue. I need to post some videos. I haven't done that in a while either. Like good videos, not just me with my phone. Yeah, 7 years is a really big difference. It's a really big difference. It's a long time. I've been her dad more than I haven't been her dad. And it's, yeah, it's a lot like the picture you sent me of your son right before he left. It's just weird for me because like you and I are the same age. And like, I know I have an older kid too, but just seeing my friends who are the same age as me and seeing their kids and seeing how old their kids are. And like, I don't see you as old. Like, I don't see you as somebody who should have a kid that old. And it's like, I see your son and I'm like, oh my God, he's so big. Growing up is so, No, she won't. She's really picky. I know she's gonna like some of the stuff, but she's really picky, so I know she's not gonna take all of it. But she'll definitely enjoy some of it. So we're gonna probably have a few taste tests and try different stuff. Yeah, I saw that. He's bigger than you. At least my kids are smaller than me. They'll always be smaller than me. Like my daughter is still pretty short, and Nora's gonna be tiny too. I will, Nikki. I will. All right, everybody. I gotta get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you in a couple of days. Have yourselves a good day, and wish me luck with the hair. Hopefully, we come up with some cool styles, and hopefully I can style it because I'm really bad at styling hair. All right, everybody. See